Hello all and welcome to Zombie Defense. And what is Zombie Defense? Well, it's a free-to-play tower defense game currently on Steam, and the first good news is you don't actually need to create an account to play. You can just click skip and dive on in. So let's see, playing wise, it's quite a bit of content. You've got your regular mode, your nightmare mode, your free men, and with obviously only can have 3 types of troop on the field. You've got protection mode and a boss challenge, so a boss with every single wave, so quite a lot there. And of course upgrades. Like any tower defense game, you have various upgrades you can buy. Now this could be the first sticking point. The regular and gold upgrades can all be bought for in-game currency that you earn in-game in missions. However, premium, lovely jubbly. Now some of these, such as the all airstrikes and these ones here, they can all be upgraded in game. However, your heroes here, I don't see any way of getting them other than buying them from the cash shop. And if you want to play some of the later level hard modes, I have a sneaking suspicion you're going to need these guys, because the game can get quite challenging. As you see, £1.15 for him, £1.53 for him, £1.92 for him, £1.92 for him. So it's, you could be talking a lot of cost if you wanted to buy them all. That is one sticking point, as I say. So let's have a quick look at the game in itself. Option wise, you don't get a lot here. Other than the Unity launcher for your graphics, you get some sound options and choose your language. So I'll play, let's say, play the first map on nightmare mode because that's relatively short. Actually, let me just go back and quickly show you the normal campaign, because you do get quite a lot of maps to play on. They're all a little bit samey in places. A lot of reused assets. And some can be, as I say, by the time you get down here, I mean this one, 25 waves. These are 20 odd waves on these. And you see these stars. Each map is its own endless mode. You can just keep playing and playing. Once you've defeated however many waves it is, you can then just keep playing. That's what I'm saying about things getting quite difficult quite rapidly. So let's just dive on and play that first map on nightmare mode. So that won't take too long to show you. So let's just start. There's a little bit of story gubbins you can read if you like, but it's tower defense. So yeah, as you can see, you've got various spots that you can place your troops or your turrets. So this is what I've unlocked so far. And of course, like as you imagine, the more powerful it is, the more expensive it is to buy them. You'll also notice these little icons here. Some troops come with throwables, so if we just pick this chap, he also has some dynamite you can throw. And these yellow circles are reinforced ones that give your troops a stat boost. And of course, as I said, you can promote them. I've unlocked all the upgrade trees at the moment, so it makes them quite dangerous. Let's have a marine. These guys are useful because you can unlock a grenade launcher for them. You can't control when they fire it; they just fire it as and when. But it brings a useful bit of firepower to the party that is quite needed. As I said, this game gets challenging because you've obviously got your standard walkers, which at the moment have a hit points of 360. Of each wave, they obviously go up, and then there's all the different special walkers, such as your dogs, your crawling zombies, exploders, all the usual things you'd expect in a zombie game. So yeah, this game can get quite challenging, especially in the later maps. And zombies have got like 5,000 hit points, and there's several, and there can be quite a lot of zombies in a wave, often several hundred in a wave. They don't hold back on content, this game. As I said, I've got a sneaking suspicion if you want to play on for the endless mode, you'd probably really want to be having some of them heroes available to your team. Because there's only so far you can max these guys out, of course. Yeah, I mean, so graphically, okay, it's nothing too stellar. It's not terrible, it's functional. Each map seems to be different, if somewhat samey in places. In some maps you have spots that are... Ah, there's the supply crates. These get dropped every so often. Give your troops some extra throwables. And so some troops come with their own. And you also notice his damage is 360 to 600 per shot. If I'm promoting 540 to 900 a shot. As I said, of course, you can move them around to wherever you want them. The other problem really is that you can't tell them to target a specific zombie. This isn't a problem at the moment, but when you get the boss zombies, some troops are more useful than others. So if I was to, let's say, get a sniper, as you see, he does a specific damage, 1400 per shot, each and every shot. And of course, because of it is obviously very slow firing, there's no way to make him specifically target a boss zombie, which can become somewhat frustrating when the boss is walking around and he's wasting his high-powered gun on these little nublets here. Also, with the throwables, there's no way to automate the throwing of it. You have to manually do it. Again, with the later waves with zombies pouring everywhere, zombie bosses wandering around, it would be nice if there's a way just to tell them to automatically throw their throwables. And things like this, that there, it sets zombies on fire, but it also acts as a blocking. It blocks a path, so you can create the zombies' path for them. So yeah, you get a lot of content, some good selection of stuff. So like I could I've got a machine gun, I've got several turrets unlocked. And the turrets, obviously, you can't move them once you place them, but they also come with a few upgrades, like you can reinforce the. At the moment it's doing 300 damage, so if I reinforce where it is. Oh, there's a boss. Talking of that, there's the chap with the Molotovs, so I'm going to go the long way around. Oh, could have done without healing. That's not good. So this is where having them be able to throw them. Ah, it's alright, we've done them anyway. Having them be able to automate it. Hurt him. Let's get a few of these grenades out. See, sometimes it's a little bit. So yes. So there are some of the issues with the game. Let's get them upgraded. Give them a bit more firepower. We need it at this moment in time. So getting a little bit close for comfort. Excellent. Yeah, so the game is with sticker points. So the first one is the fact that some of the content is gated. Not much of it, just those heroes, as far as I can see, are gated behind the actual unlock points. You can run your zombies through them. You can run your soldiers through the zombies. It's only when they're stationed they'll get hurt. If I rush them out the way again. Cheeky little supply crate grab. And yeah, the fact that they say some troops and turrets are more useful than others. Because each turret has its own strengths and weaknesses. That machine gun turret can't target dogs or crawlers. Things like that. So it's got lots of good balanced things. As I said, each level is its own. You can just keep playing. It'll add another 5 levels and another 5 levels and another 5 levels. Obviously with a boss at each end of each 5. So you can keep going endless mode to earn stars. But here we'll just end the mission. So yeah, some troops are not quite as useful as others. Some of the content is a little bit gated. Graphics aren't the best. And yeah, it would be nice if there was a way to guarantee to make your troops shoot at some of the targets you want them to. But content-wise, as I say, you get all those game modes. All these maps. So the fact you can grind for stars. I say lots and lots of unlocks if we have a quick look at some of them. Under the regular ones. So your different types of soldiers, your different types of turrets, damage modifiers, airstrikes, APCs that you can help unlock, and things like that to help you on maps. How much stuff you get in supply crates, how often they drop. So lots of damage modifiers, cost reductions. So yeah, there's a lot of content in this game for free to play. It's just those couple of little sticking points. And say some of the later levels really do take some whiles to complete, because the zombies end up with 5,000 hit points and you might have 250 of them to kill. And some maps, obviously some maps are more challenging than others, of course. Some maps you might only have a few locations you can put your troops, because you can only put them where there's one of those green icons. Which is also something you have to keep in mind about when you place gun turrets down, because once you place a gun turret down, it's there for good. So if you need space later on to try and run and move your troops around. So there is quite a good bit of level of strategy in it as well for a free-to-play. So it's just a great shame it didn't do something like a gold version, say maybe $3.99 to $5.99 price range, that had all the content unlocked. I mean, not all unlocked here, but with vastly reduced upgrade costs and nothing gated behind the paywalls. I would pay that. I would have bought that by now, because I've certainly had my hours worth out of this game. It's been an excellent little number, just a bit too heavy on the grind side. So yes, I think we should probably conclude our dealings here, gang. This was Zombie Defense. Yeah, for free to play. It's definitely, if you're into your tower defense like I am, I would heartily recommend checking this one out. So anyway all, thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it useful in some way, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know that you're alive. And I shall see you all next time. Bye now.